The app I want to show you is a QR code scanner, and I think this is one of the most powerful apps that you can use. The idea behind a QR code scanner is that you can take any information that is something you can basically hyperlink to, and you can turn it into this special code called a QR code. Your QR codes can hold video, images, words, sounds. They're pretty amazing. So I'm going to show you a couple. The first one I want to show you is a shortcut to our research database. So students don't have to remember the web address. They can simply scan the QR code. This is awesome if you have a research station and students are specifically going to a research tool to do some work. So I'm going to launch the QR code app. It wants to access my camera. And then, wow, that was fast. I put the QR code underneath it, and as you can see, it went to the tool, and then there's a username and password that you enter in to use the tool. But the idea is that when you put the QR code in front of the camera, I'm going to do it a little bit different this time, that it will scan it and then take you to the resource that you've put into the QR code. Super fast. Okay. I love to do treasure hunts, and I don't care if I'm doing staff development with teachers or I'm doing treasure hunts with students. And so one of the ways that I do these is I incorporate the use of Google Docs or Google Slides, and the cool thing about that is you can save Google Docs or Google Slides as a web page. If you go to File, Publish to the Web, it gives you a web address, and then you can copy and paste it into your QR code creator tool. And it's that fast. So this particular QR code that I created is simply a shortcut to a clue that the students have to then take and find a book that holds the answer for them. I love these little felt animals or felt objects like a butterfly, and so I'll often set up centers that are called I Wonder centers, and this particular one is I wonder how long have butterflies been around. So the students take their iPad and scan the QR code. It might be that the QR code is a little bit big, so what I'm going to do is change the angle of my camera a little bit. I might have to do it a little bit more. There we go. So the camera can't be too close to the QR code. The QR code has to fit in its entirety in that little square that's in the window. And so as you can see, this took us to an article that was about butterflies. I'm going to hit done. So if you see this square on the screen, the QR code has to fit within the inside of that square in order to be read. You can take any object and put a QR code on it. For example, here is a felt leaf, and I'll just flip it over so it doesn't scan. I also have other animals like owls and dolphins and trying to remember what else I have. Butterflies, owls, dolphins, and there's another one, but I can't remember. The idea behind the QR code is that you can put them anywhere, and QR codes hold what you want them to hold, whether it's a link to a YouTube video or a link to a web page, a link to a sound file that you've created. As long as you can put that on the web, you can create a QR code.